Alright guys, good afternoon. It is July 1st. Monday. It's about 4:55 here. Little bit of a late start. Decided gonna be an easy day today. Of course, day job first. Got home about 3:20 to 4. 3:40 or so. Played with the dog for like an hour. It's just, trying to enjoy a beautiful day. And figured, let me do that. And then let me get to it. No trailer today. What I'm doing is I'm going to that property that's far, that Brewster property. Haven't been there since June 19th. So I don't know, what is that? It's about a week and a half actually, which is, I usually let that go at least 2 weeks because it's kind of in a wooded area and it doesn't grow much, especially now. But I just know that I'm not going to get down. I'm not going to get down there any other time really. So at least not this week. Next week's super busy, so I just didn't want it to go like super long. Plus, she's telling me she's out of there. An update on this. She's telling me she's out of there by the end of this month. So we got 1 month left. So I figure, all right, let me cut it down now while I have time. I'll get down there at least one more time. We were doing. I was going to give you an update. I was going to do some more bricks and stuff today. The Belgian block that's messed up. She said, scratch it, just leave it upright. It's fine. She didn't want to pay. She made it very clear. She's like, I don't want to pay for it. It is what it is. It's fine. So, all right, fine. I returned the product because I wasn't going to bother making cement. I was just going to use this patch stuff. So I bought a bigger online version of that only through Home Depot. It wasn't super expensive, but it was the, cement would obviously be, concrete rather, it would be a lot cheaper, but, I don't know, it was like $40 for the thing, so whatever. But returned it, said, F it, that's what she wants, okay. I actually returned that. I ended up buying, which I didn't originally want to do this way, but I did a mulch job. I ended up returning that for $40, buying $80 something worth of mulch, 25 bags or so at Home Depot. That was on Friday. Did a big mulch job, not big. Did a mulch job. I guess if you think about that really only cost me $40. The customer paid. They paid a lot. They paid $700 something, almost $800 for that. So even if my cost was $80, my cost was $80. So you're making, that's only 10% right there of your true cost. So and the rest of it's just labor. And it didn't even take that long because it was just dropping and spreading. I mean, I fixed a few bricks here and there that straightened things out, but I told them they didn't want to pay for much. So, which I don't blame. It was priced high because of the garden beds weren't simple. They were like either elevated or they were on a crazy slope, or they were like. I couldn't, I would have loved to just get a yard mulch and spread it with the tractor. Drop it with the tractor, take a rake, spread it, bam. But it just, there's no way. There were 4 garden beds. The tractor could have done one of them. And it doesn't make sense to load up a trailer and the tractor and move all the equipment for something that you can just do by hand really fast. So that's the reason why I went with bagged mulch there. But back to this property. So we'll be here at least one more time after today. Today we're going to get the cut going, and we're going to I brought the hedge trimmer. She has like these, it's really not her problem, her responsibility, but it affects her. So she lives in a state maintained road, and you know the state doesn't really maintain roads, and her property is like set way off, way back, not like way back, but back a little ways at least. And you know, the state owns the road plus, I don't know, 20 feet or something like that. This is what it is, and they don't maintain it, so it overgrows crazy, and then she can't see getting out, and it's already around the blind curve, and I mean, I don't really want to be there on the side of the road hacking this shit away, but I'm gonna take the hedge trimmer best I can. I told her everything's gonna be the best I can, just to kind of hack it. I think too, she also has people. She wants people to come help her move, and I think they're like, you know, they don't like coming in and out of that driveway, as do I. But so I'll assess it when I get there and do the best I can, and then just trim blow that, and I'm out of here for today. And then I think I'm going to end up going to the property that I installed the playground on, or installed that playground area. I did not put the playground up. I redid the whole area around it. Last week I was there, I mowed. It was like 90 something degrees, and I told her, like, I don't want to keep mowing that area down, so I told her we gotta let it grow. You know, you don't want to whatever. Then she hit me with okay, cool, and then she's like, by the way, they're having a pool installed. She's like, between having the pool installed this month and we're going to be away pretty much all month, can we hold off on mowing? I was like, listen, we can do whatever you want. I'll hold off on mowing, but it'll be, if it's what you're asking is for essentially holding off for a month, it's going to at least be a double cut. She's in the woods too, so it's not really going to grow a crazy amount, but I told her it's going to, you know, you're not really saving money per se. It's probably going to be a double cut, but I'm like, you know, but in the same breath, if it doesn't grow much, I won't charge you a double cut. You know, I just don't want you to think that we could just cancel for a month. I didn't say it like this. I phrased it a lot nicer. And then and then everything be totally fine, and you know, whatever. But she was really cool, and I also told her, I was like, listen, I was like, also, I just skipped that area. It's like that. I can't let that area that area was skipped. You know, it's got to be a balance of letting it grow long and strong, but I can't just neglect it and not touch it for almost 2 months, you know, because I'm like, so what I'm thinking is, because they've got so much equipment and stuff in there now, I can't go in there with a trailer, it's a pain. What I'm thinking is, well, I have no trailer. Ideally I would wait till either later this week or sometime next week, but I think I'm gonna go there today and knock out that playground area after I get back from this property, and then at least and then, you know, she wants it to be mowed the third week of, I think she said the July 24th, I don't know, whatever. She's like, can you do it after July 20th? So 23rd, I don't know, whatever she said. So that way, today's July 1st, it would be about 3 weeks, a little more, in between times. You know, I wanted to get closer to 2 weeks, but it's just, this is actually a very light week for me, and I'm going to be so busy next week, and I'm going to be so busy with it being perfect weather, and I doubt it's going to be perfect weather. I mean, that just wouldn't work, you know, that'd just be too good. So, you know, we'll see what ends up happening, but I at least want to get it knocked out. So that's my plan. Tomorrow we're just going to do the big property. That's the 2-acre property I do with the really nice house. That's it. I'm just going to do that one. And oh shit, cops.
Watch out, construction on road ahead.
Cops pulling somebody over back there. They were in the line that we were doing. We were doing about 83 and a 65. Good thing it wasn't us. Whew. Didn't even see him. So, and we're filming. Then the following day, that would be Wednesday, I'm going to do the 2 that are right next to each other. Then it's the question mark. So this is where I kind of get a little annoyed, because I was possibly picking up a 3rd one right next to there, which is great, and I'd love. But I also would possibly do. I have to contact the lady who's selling her house, not this one that I'm doing today. There's another one selling their house. I haven't done her slope in a while, so I have to see if she wants a mow or a mow plus slope, or to hold off for a week. You know, I don't know. You know, it's one of those things. I don't want to keep doing it like weekly if she doesn't want it. But at the same time, you know, if she's trying to sell the house, she wants to make it look good. You know, it's one of these, you don't know. So now that I think of it, I have to get in contact with her. I do not have the guy's number who's right next to the other ones. He's like, oh, I'll just get you while I'm there. And I'm like, I really need to. There's a lot of planning that goes into everything. So whatever. I mean, if he wants me to mow, honestly, it won't take very long. So it'll be okay. It'll just be a long day. Anyway, with all that being said, hopefully everybody's having a great day. Happy July. Let me know what do we think about the debate last week, especially if you own a small business. Let me know what you're thinking. But on that note, have a good day, everybody. Peace.